Hey everybody, here is
Sip
and Spill, and
today
today
we'll sip our matcha.
and spill some college tea. Well, matcha. So, why did we do that channel? First of all, that will be interesting to know.
Or the silly idea, you might think, but no, actually.
Actually, no. Well, we are exchange students. I'm French.
I'm Tunisian.
And we thought it would be a good idea to share our experience and what we know about it, because we really never found a channel that was talking about college life.
No, and it's a bit tough transitioning from high school or whatever you were doing to college. And it's always nice sometimes to look for advices or past experiences, and then you don't find any because no one thinks college may be that important.
Well, I also think that college is such important and people know it, and they just don't really know what to do with it and how it looks like. So let's come with us and talk a little bit about all the dark sides and positive sides too of college,
and all the tiny tea that goes around no one talks about, where someone is here to spill it.
So what are we talking about today?
You know how relationships can change or differ from one person to another,
and all the type of relationship that exist actually.
Yeah, and in college it gets even trickier with friendships, situationships. Maybe you did not hear about a situationship, or maybe you did.
Friends with benefits.
And yeah, it's also a very hot topic.
Yeah, and also like stable relationship, but that's another thing.
Not my expertise, huh?
Well, so we both have really different paths, and we're just gonna chit chat. So I encourage you to take something to drink, something to eat, and
some popcorn. It's
some
kettle,
popcorn
actually.
And discuss with us. And if you have anything you want to share with us, don't hesitate to post it in the comments.
Please.
Let's go.
So, how or what?
Where do we start with?
Yeah. Lots of things, but how do you think about friendships in college, especially that you did high school in the US? You did a year, I think.
Yeah, I did a gap year. I was an exchange student in high school during 2023.
And then you came here to
And then I came to college, yeah. And I'm in my second semester.
Yeah. And you did have your high school in the US. For me, my high school was not in the US. It was in Tunisia. So I feel it's very different. And also, it can help a lot when you have already high school in the US, kind of.
It helps for sure, because you understand better the culture of the country. But, I mean, college is so different. And really, when I was in high school, everybody was talking about college like something nobody really knows. You have a lot of fun, that you're gonna drink alcohol, but except that, really, not much knowledge.
Okay. So how do you feel about... Let's start with friendships. I think the biggest and hottest topic in college is friendship, because you're not with your high school friends anymore, and you usually grew up in the same city where your high school is for most people. So it tend to be kind of a shock that you're totally out of your friendships, your family, what you grew up with. You have a dorm and you have a roommate maybe. So how can you manage having friends in college? How do you do that?
Well, I think having friends is more a question of being comfortable with someone. Obviously you will have a ton of people that you know, but really friends, strong relationship that you can trust, not as much. And it's not bad, actually it's the best, because you know who are your person and who are here for you. And I feel like college teach you that you can have a lot of people you know, but you cannot trust everybody 100%. You will have in your life, and it happened to me, and it's fine and it's okay, you move on. But you remember that friend I had last semester, and we thought we would be friends. She was nice, but then time goes and you differ, and you start to see well, you were friends at the beginning because you felt in the same situation, but you take different paths. So it's better to stop a friendship before it gets bad and you have, I don't know,
Yeah, lots of
troubles and
mouths running
gossips and
around.
yeah, because you rather say, hey, it's fine, like you go on your way, I go on my way, and if we see each other, well, let's chit chat, but don't try to force a friendship, because you may just realize, well, I spent this time with her and I was not feeling comfortable, and that's time you're gonna lose, you know, like that time you lose and that you could have with other people that you actually enjoy 100%.
Yeah, but also that's a learning experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get that kind of this kind of pushback on friendship, so you understand, like, I cannot open up to everyone 100%. I cannot talk to anyone about anything. It gets tough because sometimes you just feel alone and you just want to relate to someone. You start talking, sharing stuff, and that's not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So I agree that you have to choose your friends like 100% depends on your feelings. Like, am I feeling comfortable and secure?
Yeah.
If yes, then go for it. If no, or like maybe that person like will talk bad about me, but maybe if you have to always say, please keep that to yourself, please keep that to yourself, that's a red flag. That's
it's a knowledge person, and you don't share 100% of your life with someone you just know. Nor is one of my closest friends a semester, and I love her so much, and you're gonna find this out, but I don't need to tell her, hey, don't say this to like someone else, because like it's my life. She knows it's my life, and she knows like there is things you should not say to everybody. It's fine, and I'm sure you're gonna find some people like, okay, Noor, what did you do? Because you get here and it was really different than the country you were in. So how did you started making friends?
Okay, that's when I was in Tunisia, I was pretty social person, so I already had my friends from even primary school. We went to the same high school. Then we stayed together. We were living in the same space. So I already was social, and I had my group of friends that I felt comfortable with. So I did not make effort because it was like built in you. You have those friends, it's a guarantee.
And you have to go out of your comfort zone.
And then I decided to pack my life in 2 suitcases and a carry-on and move to the US because it was always my dream state, like my dream place to live in. And I came here, and I was lucky to have a good group of internationals. Yeah. And they're in the same boat. Like you came here also from France, even though you did your high school.
Yeah, I didn't know this place at all. I was in Illinois, so.
Yeah, so it always, you feel like you're going through something and you want to relate. So this group of internationals, we were trying to stick with each other and relate to each other and share stuff, and all the culture shock and all the huge portion of food and these things like made us closer, because for us it was, wow, this is the first time. And then my friends are exchange, so mostly they leave. So my first year I had a big group of friends. My second year it went down, but I was an ambassador, so I always kind of knew people. I also talked with some Americans, but most of the time my friends were internationals. And then I think my this year and last year I lost lots of friends, because either they were exchanged for a year, a semester, 2 years, they left. So I was like, I'm by myself, what should I do?
Yeah, it's tough.
And then I thought, and I said, I'm not putting effort just because I don't want to be with some people that I'm not comfortable with. So
You're right.
It's just saying, I'm glad being myself, having my company for this time that I have me. And then if someone pops up and I feel like we connect, we click, and like, I don't mind. I love making friends, and I love making friends like this. Like, I want to know you, I want to know everything about you, and from the get-go I will tell you, you will be my friend. I'll be comfortable or no. I mean, we can go for dinner sometimes, but that's it, huh?
Yeah.
So that was my experience.
And that's for international students. If you're international, usually college will help you to find the first people, and it's a starter pack. Like, it's just a starter pack. You don't have to stick with them your entire college experience. You can just like have them as a comfort zone and then start to get friends everywhere. And for American people that are watching us, you will find your friends with common like interests. So like sign up for clubs, sign up for like activities. Like there is a bunch of stuff that are done by college to help you find people, because they know that it's not easy. Like if you feel comfortable going in a sorority, fraternity, do so. It's not my thing, so I didn't go because that was not what I was looking for, so I didn't go through it. But like I love crochet, so I was in a crochet club, and I was dreaming about surfing, so I'm in a surfing club. So like you will find people that has the same interest in you, and like you will less be disappointed with people that you share like interest. So
one thing, also put yourself out there. Like she said, also studying is not everything. I know you come with high expectations, you want to maintain a 4.0 GPA, but it's not everything. Trust me, when you are by yourself, eating by yourself for a whole month in your bed, in your room, no one knows about you, it sucks.
And you cannot be efficient if you're not good in your mind.
So I would say get that Saturday night off. Go to a local club, go to a local bar, meet some people, talk with people.
Don't be scared of being by yourself.
The worst thing you can meet is a mean person who wouldn't give you conversation back, and so what?
And you just like quit it and you just leave. It's fine. Don't hesitate to be by yourself to meet people. Don't stay by yourself for too long. But like don't hesitate to do like, okay, I don't know anybody in this club. I will be alone going. But then like the next time you will have someone that will be like, hey, do you want to go to the club, like to this club together, like the crochet club or whatever? Like, do you want to go to the crochet club together next time? So yeah, why won't you take a coffee with us before going to the club? So then you take a coffee with them, and that's how you make friends. That's by like going out of your comfort zone and accepting that for right now, yes, you're alone, but it's not gonna stay like that. But to make it change, you kind of have to do something. Like you have to be active. You have to like walk. Like guess what? This semester I found like her talking with one of our friends.
Yeah.
And I was not close to neither of them. We knew each other. We spent some time together, but we were not super close. And I saw them, and I sat down and was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And that's really how we started our friendship. And now like it makes few days that we're like 24/7 together. And that's how I before would never have done it. I would never have like to take a chair, sit and like, how are you guys? But it's how it goes.
Yeah, and
people are open to it too.
Exactly.
I mean, they're in this mindset too. So like, don't be afraid. They will be in the same mindset.
Yeah, because all college students all wanting to make friends. Also, one big thing: never say no. Even to things you've never tried before. You want to go surfing? Yes. You want to go to I don't know, to pray? Yes. You want to go to the desert? Yes. You want to go to Hawaii? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know it's...
Well, don't go on the red line financially, but...
Exactly.
That's true that, like, at the beginning, and that's interesting that you say that, because, like, that was a rule that I put it to myself last semester. I was like, if you can do it, financially, physically, mentally, you are not allowed to say no. And that's how literally I did so many things. And like, see, like last week when we were about to go to Daytona for the racing, like the cars that are really go fast and stuff, I don't know how you call it,
the
NASCAR, and you were like and I was like, hey, senior year, don't say no to anything. She and then she went with us, and it was like really a highlight of my week last week.
Yeah,
and it's probably gonna be a highlight of my whole semester.
Yeah.
So never say no. Be open and show that you're open. Like if you're on your phone 24/7, people are gonna be like, well, she probably has something to do, or he has something to do. So we're not gonna
sit with you when you're on your phone 24/7.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it in your bedroom.
Yeah, and even if okay, we are in America, and for international students, culture is really different, and you're gonna figure this out. If you see someone that has a cute outfit, say, hey, I love your outfit. like even if you don't know her, I know for French people that's weird. I was not used to it, and I received like,
you give the side eye.
yeah, like what the fuck. But like I was working with this friend, and one American girl came to me and she was like, this outfit is giving, and I was like,
Thank you.
Thank you. And we started talking, and she's actually my friend now. So don't hesitate to like be nice, and like American are nice,
extremely nice actually.
So
sometimes
try to,
sorry,
yeah, like just like if they're nice, just try to like be nice too, because they will be like, she's not that different, because they have like, they think stuff about internationals, like they don't know if we're nice, they don't know if we're mean, they don't know if we speak English, they don't know anything. So give them something that they will be like, oh, okay, she's okay, like, okay, she speaks English, like if she can say that I look good, I mean she speaks English, and then she will be like, well, she's also nice because she complimented me. So don't hesitate to be nice with them,
yeah,
because it will be nice with you back.
People
usually.
here are so nice, sometimes it gets to a point to say,
is that
no,
true?
It cannot be this nice. For me, in the beginning, it was a big culture shock, because people in Tunisia are nice too, but some people here are super nice that you think they're fake, but they're not. Like, that's how they are.
Yeah, and it's not hypocrisy. It's
like,
just they really want to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we did pretty good on the friend subject.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk a little bit about all the other relationships that you can have in college. So, male and female
friendship
or more. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because you would think that all men look at you with a certain way when they just met you.
Well, they kind of do.
I disagree on that.
I believe that men, when you first meet them, they have two options. Like, they have two stacks. Like, I do programming, so it's like a stack, two stacks, and then it goes in their brain. I see this girl, she's either a friend or a match, or like I can do something with her, like we can talk, or I'll put her as a friend until she's available for me to be in talking with her, like to do stuff, So I believe that all men have this vision, kind of, and then once they see you, they will either, if you're their type, let's say I am this guy's type, he will look at me, okay, does she like me back? Then if I do, then I will talk with him, he will try, and if I'm so pushing him away or friend zoned him, he will put me also in the friend zone till there is something, or an open space, or an open, like, hole to, like, to get, what I mean?
Yeah.
To get through.
Well, I just personally think they don't think that far. I just think like they're like, oh, someone new, let's talk to her, and then like they figure it out after. I don't think they think anything about like, are we gonna be friends? I think they're just like, oh, hi, how are you? And then like, well, she's kinda cuter than I thought, or oh well, she can be a good friend. That's what I think. But to have a healthy and balanced friendship with a male, girl, you should be on the same page. Because I think if you try, and that's my personal point, if you disagree on this, let me know. But okay. I think if one of you two has something for the other one, it's not gonna be a super healthy relationship. Like, you cannot be real friends. You will know each other, but you will never go to the point like, oh, he's my actual friend. Like, I have a couple real good friends that are male, and I think the only way it really is as it is, like, we can talk to each other a lot and like don't be judging each other, is because we know nothing is ever gonna happen between the two of us.
Yeah, no, I do agree 100%. But it gets tricky so much because sometimes you get in with an intention that the other party is not in the same page with you.
And you may not understand right away what the other one is thinking about.
Exactly. You. Like, for example, when I started here, I have this funny story that it choked me so much in the beginning. I was like, what? What world am I living at? For a second. So when I came here, I got this invite from a guy here at our university, and then I get it. I open it. I was like, he texted me, "Hi, I saw you today." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm making friends already."
Friends. Yeah, don't think
It's
like
my
that right away,
second
though.
day. And I was so happy because I was trying to make friends and build my small community. So it was like, yeah, that's cool. And then he texted, "Oh, what are you doing?" We talked for 1 hour like that. I think pretty much, maybe even 45 minutes. And then he said, "Oh, I want to meet you." I was like, "Cool, let's go grab coffee." And he was like, "Coffee?"
Coffee.
I was like, "Do you want to come to my room?"
Interesting.
I was like, "Do you have a coffee machine?"
Did you have that?
It was like, "No, but we can watch a movie." No. What do you mean? No. And then I was like I had the biggest shock in my life, and I didn't understand it in the beginning. I texted my friend. I was like, "He wants to watch a movie." She was like, "Netflix and chill." I was like, "I don't know." Probably
You know, at this point,
he meant that, but I kept it going for a bit. I said, maybe good faith, you know?
yeah.
Let's see where this goes. And then what did he say? He said there was a bus party that we do, and I texted him. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to the bus party. If you want to join, it's so fun. You can meet lots of friends." He's like, "But you want to come to my room?" I was like, "Do you have, I don't know, like
something to show me?"
It does not add. Like 1 + 1 is not adding at this point, and like he turned out he wanted me to come to his room, and for other intentions that weren't mine, that I wanted to be friends and I wanted to make friends. So that's where it gets tricky. Sometimes you get disappointed by the other parties, intentions.
Yeah.
But that was for me very funny, and I will always think about it because I was so innocent and I did not know nada, and I was there and I was there facing this college world, and I was like,
yeah. And well, what I think is just like, even if he's a male, don't be like, "Oh, he wants me for sure." You never know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. So don't put boundaries in the people you meet just because they're male. I think just be open, and then you'll figure it out, and it's gonna be faster than you think it will be. Because, like, okay, guys, we're in college, and everybody has his hormones like really, really ready to go. So like, if they want something, you will know pretty damn quick. So just be aware of it, and like, I mean, if they want something and you don't, well, put your distances. It's not that big of a deal.
And also, it gets tricky because we have the other part of friends.
Yeah, that's where we're going now. Well, sometimes you start a friendship and then it can brings you to something else. And that's what we're gonna talk about. Situationships, friends with benefits. Let's debate about it.
So, Romain, tell us, what do you think about friends with benefits, and do you think it's a good idea, a bad idea, or is as chill?
Is it possible? Is it impossible?
Yeah.
Well, I changed a lot my mindset with the time. At the beginning, I was like, yeah, no, it's not possible. You cannot be friends and like sometimes do things together and like act like nothing happened. Well, I think college is such different than the regular life. Like, college is out of everything you know, and you allow yourself to do things that you would never think you could do. And I believe that when you have a friend, he's a good friend. If it has to slide a little bit on like a more personal side, it's fine. You just need to be on the same page, and you can still be friends afterward. Like, it's not because you did things with him that you are forced to either date or not talk. I think there is this other way that is like, well, we keep that on like another, like, it's just something out of context. It's just like, let's not think about it. Like, I'm sure you can have a friend and like you do things with him, and after when it's done, like you go back to your regular life, hang out with your friends, like it's totally normal. But to make sure that it's normal, you have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
If you start growing feelings, that cannot work. And that's why discussion is really important, because both of you can think, well, we were friends with benefit, but now I want something more serious. Then you should be able to talk about it, like what do you want and what are you expecting from like that, what is going to happen, what already happened. I feel like if you're both on the same page and you're both like, I like our relationship, just like sometimes it can be fun to do this or that, don't think it too much. I mean, why would you? Like, if it's easy, keep it easy. You have so many things to worry about in your college life.
Yeah.
School and making more friends and having fun. And don't think too much about things that could be easy. You like this person enough to give him a little bit of you, but you don't want to be serious because you're not in a moment of your life. You want freedom. It's fine to be like, I want to go back home and not text anyone. I just want to watch my movie, watch my series, whatever. And tomorrow I wake up, and if I want to do this or that, I don't have to ask anybody. And that's a freedom, a part of freedom that you can have and still have fun. And friend with benefits, I think, is the hardest between friends and benefits and situationship. Because you're gonna see the person often, more than if it was just a situationship. Well, and you have common friends, because probably your friend knows other of your friends, and so you will have to get around a little more. But if you're like clear with the other person, like, don't you think it's possible? I mean, I think it is.
I think it's possible. I've heard lots. I heard lots about friends with benefits than what everyone thinks. Like, when I started college, I didn't think friends has benefits exist as much as I do now. Like, it's insane. It's everywhere in college.
It's everywhere.
Everyone is hitting it over every couple times. So. But from my perspective, I am too sensitive. Okay, so girl, if you're too sensitive,
don't go there.
Run, like take your bags and everything and run, because
don't put one foot in it. Except if like you talk about like, except if it's like a one night stand, and then you both start to like talk more than what you were, and then you grow a relationship. Although, if you're sensitive, and you know you're sensitive,
run.
And you know that if you do something with this someone, you will maybe grow with feelings, then don't go for it. Knowing that you will fall. Like, let's be for real. The person in front of you is probably not in the same mindset than you, and it's probably just like, I want to have fun. Do you really want to go for something that you know you're gonna be like sad about it afterward? No. So don't like go for the problems. Just like slide in between. Just try to like find your way to not having trouble. And like, and also, I mean, it's important to say it. If you want to have a friends with benefit or situationship, and you start to grow feelings, you have two ways. Either you stay with this like situation, and either it's gonna be fine or you're gonna be hurting at the end, or you stop it right away. But if you have to suffer a little bit, well, it's also part of life. It's not that big of a deal if like one day you didn't expect it to turn this way, but it did. Like, yes, it's gonna hurt, and yes, maybe you're gonna be like, I wish I didn't go for it when I was not interested in that person yet. But you never know what your heart desires, and you can be like, I am not sensitive, and then you meet this guy, and then he makes you discover something else, and like you're like, oh, shit, I kind of like that. What do you mean? Well, what did I say?
You said maybe you meet this guy and then you're not sensitive, and then
like,
he makes you discover something else.
Well, I was not talking about that type of discovery.
Okay.
I was talking
Oh God.
No, I was talking about like the thing that sometimes like you think you're not sensitive, and that you're like mature and strong enough to go for a situationship or friends with benefit type of things, and in fact you were really not, and like you don't understand why, like you thought it will be easy and it's really not, but it's fine too. You're gonna get hurt a little bit, but you will move on. College goes
also,
so fast.
Also, why would I allow myself to get hurt when I can control it from the beginning? I feel like, I mean, all the exceptions can happen, and I feel like the biggest decision is in the beginning to know either 100% I will be fine with being friends and with benefits, or well, I know myself, I won't. So I feel like from the beginning you can cut it off if you're too sensitive for it, because I don't think that everyone can be friends with benefits. Plus it gets very tougher for the other partner, because when he came for friends with benefits, in his head he was like, I'm not growing any feelings. He was sure about what he was going. So in the middle of the road you say, oh, I think I kind of like him, I think he's kind of cute. Why he didn't text me? Why he left me on red? Well,
if you start to think like this, go away.
Yeah,
go away, because you will be like, yeah, but I still want to have something with him. Yeah, but at the end, you will gonna regret it if you didn't go away sooner.
Mm-hmm.
So like go away, right? Like if you have any question, in France we say, if there is a question, there is no question. Like
exactly, yeah.
Don't like if you start to be like, oh, why is he doing that? You're not in a situationship anymore. You're not in a friends with benefits type of things. Use growing emotions. Go away, or have a discussion with him, and maybe he's gonna tell you, I want a relationship.
We can try.
Or maybe he's gonna tell you it's not what I want, and whatever he says, well,
but don't expect it.
Don't expect, if you have a discussion with him and he says, no, I just want a friends with benefit situation. Then, if it's not what you want anymore, go away. Mm-hmm. Even if you still want to be with him, because it's gonna hurt less to leave than to stay and then like fall from like thousands of stairs.
Yeah, I do agree. So I think it's a judgment thing. You have to be quick. You have to be as smart as in your head, as smart with your emotions. We're not in a time, we're 2025, we're not in a time to be dumb or in a time to be like, no, but that's how I felt. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be sure, you have to know, have to act. Even if you got into it and it happened, like she said, go away. You have to act quick, because other than that, we have other stuff to do. We cannot stay stuck.
And you can meet someone else.
Exactly. Life goes fast, and
college even more.
Exactly,
college
100%.
Super fast.
You'll be surprised. I'm my last year, and I feel like, how did it go this far? How did it go this fast? I'm done. It will like a blink.
And also, don't be scared to be judged by some others just because of what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Really, they don't do better. Like, we're in college, everybody does whatever they want, and everybody doesn't care, and so even if it talks a little bit about you, don't listen to it, because they probably didn't do much different than what you did. So like, if you like what you're having with a friend or with just a guy for a situationship, it's not that big of a deal if someone is talking about you. It's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, and stop running your mouth,
because they have nothing to, like, in college we're like, college is gossip and college is experience, so like everybody's gonna talk about their experience and the experience of everybody else. So yeah, you're probably gonna be the subject of someone, but really, does that really matter? I don't think so.
One thing about people will talk regardless. They like you or they don't. They think what you did is good or not. Sometimes they think it's good, but they try to find some anomalies in it just to make it look bad. So people will talk, and especially college students, because we have nothing else. Like, we can go to class and then gym and then what else? Like, and then we sit, get a coffee and talk. So that will happen 100%. But 100%. Be you and be proud of whatever you did and of the mistakes you did, especially because if you did not take and do these mistakes, you wouldn't be the same person. I wouldn't be the same person if I did not make any of my mistakes and I was too scared to do wrong in people's eyes. No. So I feel like you have to do mistakes, and it's part of college and it's part of who you are. So don't be afraid, actually. Just do them and be happy that you did it and you learned from it.
And also, not everybody needs to know.
Yeah.
If you find someone that want the same thing than you can just tell him, hey, let's not tell anybody, at least your best friend, but let's not make it public, because you don't need to share everything to everybody. And like, I'm 100% sure that if you find someone that is like okay, like with a strong enough brain, he will not share it with everybody. And so you can do your life, nobody will know, and if it has to end, nobody will ask you questions because they will not know. And you have to keep a certain privacy, mostly in a community type of life. College is community, and so we were sharing already a lot of stuff. You don't need to share everything. Do you have anything else to say about situationship, friends with benefits?
No, but
I think we didn't talk a lot about situationship. We talked a lot about friends with benefits, but
I feel like they're pretty much close to each other. Not really. I feel like actually a situationship is closer to a relationship, kind of, because it's kind of a step.
Yeah.
For when you get into a situationship, you know that there is other steps you can, you know, go into. But if you go into friends with benefit, you kind of know there's just one step and there's no door. You know, it's just one step.
Yeah, so because you already know the person, so it's not like you are going to try to know it better because you already know your friend. I hope you do. But like, I feel like situationship can be either something private, just like to enjoy your time together, or the beginning of maybe a future relationship. So, and that's fine. I think situationship is pretty common it's really common in college, like really, really common. Maybe more common than friends with benefits.
Yeah.
But like, you never know where it can bring you. But again, and I think it's really important to say it as well, like, you have to talk. Situationship, friendship, friends with benefit, relationship, you have to put words on the situation.
Communicate.
So like, because you can be stuck in a situationship because you're too scared to talk, but maybe the person in front of you wants the same thing. The only positive point with situationship is that it can end anytime. It's not a relationship. You have nothing in common, really.
I mean, also a relationship can end anytime.
Yeah, but like, I've been in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot. I've been in
10,000 relationships. I'm the CEO of the relationship.
No, but like, I've been dating two guys for a long time, and it's harder to break up than just say the situationship is done. Yeah. Like, it's a situationship. Then relationship, often you grow something and you try to grow your relationship, and you give your time, you give your money, you give your emotions, you give your feelings, you give everything for your relationship. Then I feel like situationship, you don't have to give as much, and less you give, easier it is to stop something. So situationship can bring you everywhere, and it can goes to relationship or goes to nothing.
Yeah.
And it's fine. And like, don't be scared of asking questions like, what do you think about us right now? Like, did something change? Or like,
even that, I know that this question guys hate. Yeah. When you say, what do you think about us?
And we hate asking questions.
But you know what? Don't give a shit. Ask it, because his reaction will tell you a lot where his mindset is. Yeah. If he says like, why would you ask this? But we are just fine.
Or like, leave me alone.
Know that he's no. Yeah.
It's a swipe.
Yep, it's a red flag.
No, but like, really, the good point with situationship and friends with benefits is like, you are trying as much as possible to not worry about something. Like, the thing with relationship, regular relationship, is that you will have to care about you, him, and both of you. Then situationship, really, like, if you're done, you're done. Friends with benefits, if you're done, you're done. If you want to see him, you see him. If you don't want to see him, you don't see him. Relationship, you kind of have to have something in common, like time in common, and share some moments. And really, that's the thing with relationship. And for most people, college is try to have less worries as possible. So if you start to see that it's getting on your nerve, you have nothing that keeps you together. So go. Exactly. And you didn't invest too much, because the point of a friends with benefits and situationship is that you don't have to give him anything more than what you want to give him.
Also, in relationships, you don't have to give anything more than you want to give, because a relationship is a lifetime commitment, kind of, for some people.
Yeah, but like, to make a relationship work, I think you have to give time and attention more than friends with benefits. I mean, you 100%. Have to give time, you have to, and like Valentine's Day, well, situationship,
you have to make time also. Situationship is, for me, it's kind of the first step before a relationship.
Depends how you look at it.
So then I would say, for me, like, for any situationship to work, you have to put some time, some effort, because if not, then you're better off not in a situationship.
Really?
I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it is still you're with that person, and if anyone asks you, be like, I'm talking with him. So you're closed to meet other guys.
For you, situationship is being close to other guys?
Yeah. No?
No.
Yes.
Well, for me, situationship, you're not officially together.
You're not,
and
but
you,
also...
well, it depends which stage of situationship you're in.
Exactly, but also out of respect, you wouldn't be talking with guys, I would feel like, in a situationship. Like, to be open to talk with guys 100%.
I will not be open 100% if I think that it's the first step to go in a relationship. Exactly. Although, if I know that it's just a situationship just to have fun, and I know that we're never going to date, but I just want to see him sometimes, and having someone like to have fun, why would I put boundaries?
You know, depends on the mindset of
depends on the mindset. That's why you have to talk.
Also, some people have that exact same mindset in relationship. I think our generation is doing relationships way wrong.
What?
I feel like the way they're perceiving relationships is a bit wrong. I feel like
some people go in a relationship when what they really want is just friends with benefits.
Exactly. So just choose the right category.
Find your category. It's not just boxes, because everybody is different and all relationships are different. But kind of it is still.
Yeah.
You have to find your own box and stick with it, or change boxes from boxes, but with the person you're trying to change. Like, don't move on something else if the other guy is still waiting behind.
Yeah, because those are people feelings, and you wouldn't want to do something to someone that you wouldn't accept on yourself. Yeah. So I would like to say, just be cautious the way you act, the way the promises goes, the way the conversation goes. Don't over promise and under delivers, because now we're dans la merde. In shit. So yeah, I'm not the biggest expert on relationships, and I only had one relationship before, so
well, I'm not professional either. I still do a lot of mistakes, but I've been in 2 serious relationships, one for 2.5 years and one for almost 2 years. Both of them end up when I was in a long distance relationship.
I'm too comfortable. Next time.
No, but like, I believe that you're in college, you're gonna leave that once, and either you leave it with the person, but if you start to get a worry, go away.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't mean that you don't love the person you were with, but for his mental health, for your mental health, for your well-being, for your time with your friends, for everything, you will be winning, hurting a little bit, like breaking up and hurting a little bit, than fighting for something that is gonna
not
go bad anyway. Because like, let's say that you have a, and I'm not talking about long distance relationship, I'm an hour drive from you. talking about long distance relationship where you can see each other once or twice per semester, you have to be really strong. And it may goes well, but it may also push you to like go a little bit away. And I know I was like that. And that's why knowing yourself is really important. I knew that like having a long distance relationship will push me to like, well, I'm not going out tonight. I'm just gonna call my boyfriend. That will be nice if you both do it. But if you start to feel, I wish I could go outside, but I kind of have to call him because like we kind of are in a relationship, and just like to make our relationship, I have to. If it start to get a I have to and not I want to,
then
you're gonna do it, but you're gonna miss things, and you don't want to miss any bit of your college experience.
Agree 1000%.
So you just have to know yourself, and that's a key point.
Long distance is a big no for me. I feel like most of the time it does not work, and at the end someone will put effort more than the other person in many ways, in seeing you, in calling you, in even thinking about you. So
or showing efforts. We both, everybody show his emotions differently, and sometimes you want the other person to show you this way, and he's not showing you this way. He's showing by his own way, and it's not good for you. But so you start to get hurt, and it's gonna hurt less if you cut. What was your expression?
Cut the headache.
Yeah,
cut the headache.
Because if you wait, it's going to be bigger and bigger and bigger, and you will have missed things. So when it will be the end, you'll be like, well, I missed things. I'm not with my boyfriend anymore. I don't have as much friends as I did. And I hurt because I broke up with someone I love. Then if you like, I love him, but I feel like it's getting bad, you stop it. And then you will be like, I didn't miss anything with my friends, or not much. And I still have memories. And yes, it hurts, but you are strong enough to move on, and everything is college is made for you to move on.
The biggest thing is mental peace, is to be peaceful,
but yourself
and to put yourself first, and know that the only person that you need is yourself, because all these friendships, all these relationships you got into just because of you working on yourself and building yourself and putting all these beautiful things inside yourself. So if you give up on yourself, trust me, no one will. And no one will let you move and just accept you when you don't accept yourself and you're comfortable with yourself. So if you put other people comfort like above yours, then I think
that was a bad popcorn. I'm sorry, it was a burn.
So that's what I feel. I feel like yourself, and then yourself, and then yourself, and then yourself,
and then four the others.
Far ahead is the others.
But your friends, do you want to be sure that you have close friends? Put them in the 3 first.
Third, maybe.
No, I would do everything for my friends.
Me too.
But not for everybody. You have to know your limits. I would do everything for my friends that I know would do everything for me.
Exactly.
So don't hesitate to show them that you love them. You don't know how long they're going to stay in college. Everybody can move everywhere. You can change college. You can stop college. You don't know. So don't lose time and tell them that you love them and be here for them. And don't tell that you love someone you just have a friendship with benefit. No.
I was like, okay.
No, don't. Well, say to your friends that you love them. Don't say to your situationship or friends with benefits that you love them. Except if you're ready, both of you, to move on. But don't say I love you too fast.
Don't shock them. No.
And even with friends, don't say I love you too fast. It happened to me once, not twice. I'm telling you that.
Just put
I had
yourself
such
first.
a Midwest accent right there.
Huh?
I'm telling you that. I had a Midwest accent. Well,
but put yourself first. Please do. Please just love yourself and put yourself first, and don't let anyone make you feel that you're not worthy enough of anything. Friendship, situationship, relationship. Don't make that control you, control the situation kind of, because you deserve the best, and you're the only person who had to live with you all this time.
You're gonna die by yourself.
And you're gonna die by yourself, so
you know what, we're not going to talk about death, but be your own chef. You're the only boss you have. And boss fires people because they're not beneficial for their like business. You can fire people because they're not beneficial for your mental health and for your well-being. So don't hesitate to fire them. You're the boss of your own business.
Yep.
Well, I think we did talk about everything.
Yeah, I think it's a very good debate, kind of, in some parts, also with conversation. And I feel
you can still talk about what you think about things, and if you disagree with us, we will not block you.
Maybe.
Well,
the matcha is almost done. Wait, there's a bit.
I didn't finish that. Well, don't hesitate to follow us if you want more content. Don't hesitate to tell us what you thought about this video, what you want to talk about in the next video. Oh my god. What you want to talk about in the next videos. We'll be happy to discuss about this.
Yeah.
And please, I hope this video was enjoyable.
Yeah, please put any comments. What do you think about situationships? What do you think about friends with benefits? Do you think situationship is the first step for a relationship, or more like friends with benefits? So put that all below. Don't hesitate to follow us. Don't hesitate to give us strength.
All of this that you saw was made in less than a week. We still have to.
Yeah, it's still the idea, but I feel like it also helped us understand where we stand and what do we think and how do we think, and I feel like it did for you too. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Boba.